Dear student, we will take new topic of your 12th chemistry, and that is chemical kinetics. Very important topic, because in this topic we will discuss so many topics which are very important for the mechanism of reaction. Here we will discuss rate determining steps. So how can we define the electrochemistry? A branch of physical chemistry. Chemical kinetics is a branch of physical chemistry which deal with the study of rate of reactions, mechanism of reactions, order of reactions, and various factors affecting the rate of reactions, and so many things we will discuss here. Means it is the kinetics of chemical reaction, we can say. Means on the basis of this topic we can explain that how reaction takes place and what are the different factors which affect the rate of reaction, and which affect the taking place of the reaction, whether reaction will take place or not. So many physical factors will be there in this topic. And what are the subtopic of this lesson? The rate of chemical reactions we'll discuss here, factors influencing the rate of reaction, dependence of rate on concentration, and rate of expression and rate constant, order of reactions, molecularity of reactions, integrated rate equation, and a type of order of reaction. These are the type of order reaction: zero order reaction, first order, second order, pseudo first order reaction. And also very important topic here, we will discuss half lifetime of reaction, and what is the effect of temperature and catalyst and other factor on rate of reaction and activation energy. So student, let us start with a simple example. Suppose we are having here a simple reaction, like any reaction it will take place. Suppose this is oxalic acid, and this is KMnO4. This is an experiment, very important experiment in your syllabus, in practical exercise, means in titration, you can say titration of oxalic acid with KMnO4. If this reaction will take place, it will give a product. Then how this reaction takes place? What is the color of KMnO4, what is the color of oxalic acid, and at what temperature this reaction will start? So we will discuss here in this topic that how this reaction takes place and what are the factors affecting the rate of reaction. So it has been observed that if temperature is greater than 60 degrees Celsius, then reaction will take place within seconds. Reaction will take place within seconds. If temperature is 0 degree, then it will take around hours. Oxalic acid will combine with react with KMnO4, and it will take to form a product many hours, or sometimes you can say day. It depends on temperature. So we will discuss here in this chapter. Suppose we are having R is a reactant and it is giving a product. So reactant, it is product. This is reaction. R is reactant and P is product. So what will be rate of reaction? Rate of reaction we will discuss here. Second thing in this topic, we will discuss that there are three types of reactions. There are three types of reaction on the basis of their rate. types of reaction on the basis of rate, and one is slow, second is medium with medium speed, and third is very fast. So one reaction is very slow, like rusting of iron. Rusting of iron, it can take hours or days. Means to take place rusting of iron, hours or days, time is concerned, hours or days are required. Means rusting will take place in 10 hours or in 24 hours or in 1 day or 2 days. So if you will observe the rate of rusting, then you can't do, because it takes a lot of time, and the reading you cannot measure with error free. Means so many errors may be reported in the reading in the data. Second is medium speed. Medium speed means it taking a 2 second, 5 second, 10 seconds, like SO2 react with O2 and it will give SO3. So you can say it is a reaction with medium speed with moderate rate. And another is very fast. Very fast. Suppose you will take AgNO3 silver nitrate and you will add the silver nitrate drop in sodium chloride solution, then immediately what happen from here, you will get AgCl Kurdi white precipitate. Plus NaNO3. So this AgCl, this Kurdi white precipitate will be formed immediately. Its speed is very fast, rate is very fast. So we cannot determine, we can't determine the rate. So here for the practical purpose, only reaction having medium speed, medium rate, average rate, you can say, is very important for the point of view of observation, for the point of view of practical. Means practically we can find out the rate of reaction, and all other factors influence the rate of reaction only for those which are having medium speed, which are having average rate. So student, here what is the rate of reaction? We are discussing here rate of reaction. So what is rate of reaction? Rate of reaction means change in concentration. We can define rate of reaction here. Change in, it is change in concentration of reactant or product. So how we can show concentration of reactant? This bracket show change in concentration of reactant, and this is concentration of product. This is concentration of reactor, this is concentration of product with respect to time. So how much concentration of reactant or how much concentration of product is changing per unit time? With respect to time means you can say per unit time. So this is, we can say, rate of reaction. So what is rate of a chemical reaction? Here we will discuss that R is the reactant, and P is the product. So rate of this reaction rate is equal to change in concentration of reactant or change in concentration of product divided change in time, or you can say time interval. And here symbolically we can write rate is equal to, look, as a reaction takes place, then after some time concentration of reactant will decrease and concentration of product will increase. So we can say that decrease in concentration of reactant divided by time interval, or increase in concentration of, we can write decrease in concentration of reactant divided by टाइम इंटरवल, कितने टाइम ड्यूरेशन में वो चेंज हुआ, और इंक्रीज इन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ प्रोडक्ट डिवाइडेड बाय टाइम इंटरवल. So student, here this is reactant. So what is the change in concentration? So we can write here rate is equal to delta is change in concentration, or within this bracket show the concentration and divided by T. Suppose this is time interval, means this is R2 minus R1. Initial concentration R1, final concentration R2. So suppose here delta R is equal to R2 minus R1. So you know here R1 is greater than R2. Concentration of initial concentration is greater than, so this will be negative. So here we will take negative. So rate is equal to, with negative sign, change in concentration of reactant divided by time interval, or it is equal to change in concentration of product divided by time interval. So what happen here student? With the time concentration of reactant is decreasing, but concentration of product will increase. So change in concentration of product is equal to final concentration minus initial concentration. And you know here P2 is greater than P1, so this will be positive. So delta P is always positive, and here delta R is always negative. So we will write here positive. So we are getting one new concept from here student, that if you want to write rate of reaction in terms of concentration, so you write rate is equal to minus delta is change, and this bracket show concentration of reactant divided by time interval, and for product delta show change or difference in concentration of product divided by time interval, और टाइम डेल्टा टी क्या होगा हमारा, इट इज T2 minus T1, फाइनल टाइम माइनस इनिशियल टाइम. So we can write in this way the rate of reaction. And again R is equal to P. So student, this rate can be written as RATE, or it can be written as R, or it can be written as this with the symbol of this, that D R upon dt we can write here. What is the meaning of this symbol? Look here, we are having rate is equal to minus delta concentration reactant upon time interval. So this is actually, this is average rate. This is the symbol of average rate. Average rate means suppose total reaction is taking place start at 11 a.m. and it complete at 11:30. So between 30 minutes, how much concentration changing? So sometimes concentration changing with the high speed, sometimes concentration changing with the low speed. So average change in concentration divided by time duration, time interval. So we can write it as average rate. And when this time is very time interval is very small, means we can say when this delta t is very small. Very small means delta t tends to 0, means time interval very small, very small, means delta t tends to 0, means difference is approximate but not 0, very close to 0, मीन्स 0.001% का आपका डिफरेंस आ रहा है, तब उस केस में हम लिखेंगे इसको रेट इज इक्वल टू माइनस डेल्टा आर अपॉन डेल्टा टी. ओके, सो व्हेन दिस डेल्टा टी टेंड्स टू 0, when delta t tends to 0, then this average rate will become minus dr upon dt. So here delta, this delta show big difference. This is the capital D, capital delta, this is small delta. You can say this is the symbol of capital delta and this is the symbol of small delta. So this show big difference and this symbol shows small difference, instantaneous difference. So that's why here this valve will change to this one, and this is known as instantaneous rate. Instantaneous rate. So what is the symbol of average rate? This is the symbol of average rate and this is the symbol of instantaneous rate. So student, how we will write average rate for a particular reaction? Let us see in the next slide. Look here, if we are having here AA plus BB is equal to CC plus DD. This is a reaction, chemical reaction. Here what is A? A is a reactant, B is another reactant, C is product and D is another product. And what is A? It is the number of mole taking part in chemical reaction. That means we can say this is the stoichiometric coefficient. A and B, A, B, C and D, these are the stoichiometric coefficient of reactant and product. Remember. So this is the number of mole. This is the number of mole of B. This is the number of mole of C. This is the number of mole of D. So here student, what will be the rate of reaction in terms of this A? So rate is equal to, it will be minus delta concentration of A divided by delta T. This is the, and this stoichiometric coefficient will be like that. This is the rate of reaction in terms of A. In terms of B, it will be minus 1 upon B, change in concentration of B, change in concentration of T. In terms of C, rate is equal to plus 1 upon C into concentration, change in concentration of C divided by time interval. And in terms of D, rate is equal to plus 1 upon D, small d, change in concentration of product D divided by time interval. So simply we can write that rate is equal to, so rate is equal to what? Minus 1 upon A, change in concentration of A dt. It is equal to -1 upon b change in concentration of B divided by dt. It is equal to plus 1 upon C change in concentration of C product C upon dt. It is equal to change in concentration 1 upon D change in concentration of D divided by delta. So rate of reaction can be determined by using concentration of A, change in concentration of A, or change in concentration of B, or change in concentration of C, or change in concentration of rate will be equal. So what is the meaning of 1 by A here? What is the meaning of 1 by A? So rate of reaction in terms of A is this, in terms of a concentration of B is this, in terms of concentration of C is this. So here first of all again we will try to understand why we have taken here negative sign. So negative sign because concentration is changing. So this negative sign that decrease, rate is decreasing in terms of concentration of reactant, and this positive sign is taken because in terms of concentration of product rate is increasing. So when we will draw a graph, so graph will be like that. So here at x-axis, at y-axis, and suppose here we will take concentration of reactant and here T. So graph will be of this type here, like this. So as concentration of reactant decreasing with the time, so rate will go decrease. And for product it will go like that. This is for product and this is for reactants. So this will be the graph here, and we will try to understand here that how this, what is the meaning of this 1 by A, why we have taken here 1 by A. स्टूडेंट इसको हम समझते हैं कि ये क्या है. देखिए ये जो आप देख रहे सिंबल रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन इन टर्म्स ऑफ कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ रिएक्टेंट ए. तो रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन होगा ये चेंज इन कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ रिएक्टेंट. ये आप देख रहे हैं ये जो सिंबल है डेल्टा ए बाई डेल्टा टी, ये है रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ रिएक्टेंट ए. मीन्स टाइम के साथ साथ आपके रिएक्टेंट की कंसंट्रेशन कैसे चेंज आ रही है. तो ये चेंज इन कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ रिएक्टेंट ए विद रेस्पेक्ट टू टाइम. तो इसे हम कहेंगे रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ रिएक्टेंट ए. दिस इज रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ कंसंट्रेशन बी. दिस इज रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ कंसंट्रेशन सी. This is rate of change of concentration D. Change in concentration by time interval. But इसके साथ अगर 1 by B ले लेंगे, -1 by B ले लेंगे इस क्वांटिटी के साथ, तो वो हमारे रिएक्शन का रेट हो जाएगा. इसको हम ऐसे समझ सकते हैं कि एक कार है हमारे पास, तो कार में पेट्रोल है, ठीक है. तो हमारे पास कार की स्पीड, तो स्पीड ऑफ कार एक तो ये हुआ, और एक हुई स्पीड ऑफ कंजम्पशन ऑफ पेट्रोल. पेट्रोल का कंजम्पशन कितना होगा, मतलब ये भी एक पर यूनिट टाइम कितना हमारा पेट्रोल ख़त्म हो रहा है, कितना पेट्रोल कम हो रहा है. तो ये जो है इसको आप कह सकते हैं कि ये पेट्रोल के कम होने का रेट है. जैसे जैसे टाइम बढ़ेगा ये जो पेट्रोल है कम होगा. तो जैसे जैसे पेट्रोल कम होगा वैसे ही हमारा रेट भी उससे अफेक्टेड होगा. तो ये जो है ये रेट, ये कह सकती है कार की स्पीड है RAT. ये जो रेट है ये कार का रेट है चलने का, कार की स्पीड है टाइम के साथ तो कितना दौड़ रही, कितना भाग रही है. और ये है उसके अंदर जो पेट्रोल है. तो मतलब ये पूरी रिएक्शन, इस पूरी रिएक्शन का रेट क्या है, मतलब कितने टाइम के साथ वो रिएक्शन हमें कितना तेज़ी से, कितना जल्दी प्रोडक्ट में चेंज हो रही है। मीन्स कार से हम कितनी जल्दी अपने डेस्टिनेशन तक हम पहुंच रहे हैं, अपने जहां हमें पहुंचना है वहां तक हम कैसे पहुंचेंगे। तो वो किस पे डिपेंड करेगा, हमारे जो पेट्रोल है, पेट्रोल का कंजम्पशन, हम गाड़ी को जितना ज़्यादा भगाएंगे उतना जितना पेट्रोल कम होगा, गाड़ी इतनी तेज़ भागेगी। तो इसके अंदर, इस रिएक्शन के अंदर क्या है, रिएक्टेंट ए एंड बी। तो ये है जैसे हम कहें कार का रेट, कार का भागने का रेट, कार का दौड़ने का रेट, कार की स्पीड, और ये क्या है उसके अंदर पेट्रोल का ख़त्म होने का स्पीड, ये मान लीजिए आप। तो ये दोनों अलग अलग हो गए। तो आपका जो रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन है वो इस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन के चेंज होने के, है ना, 1/a टाइम्स होगा। इसके चेंज इन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन के 1/a टाइम्स। कैसे हम इसको समझ सकते हैं, यहाँ पर देखिए, आप देख रहे हैं कि इसका ए रिएक्टेंट का ए मोल चेंज हो रहा है, उतने टाइम में बी रिएक्टेंट का बी मोल चेंज होगा। ठीक है, तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि इसकी जो कॉन्सेंट्रेशंस हैं, इसकी जो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन पर यूनिट टाइम कितनी कम हो रही है, ये कितनी कम हो रही है, इट इज ए इंटू रेट। हम ले गए यहाँ पर, सो फ्रॉम हियर डेल्टा ए अपॉन डेल्टा टी इज इक्वल टू ए इंटू रेट। मतलब जितने टाइम में इसका ए मोल डिकम्पोज हो रहा, उतने ही टाइम में इसके बी मोल डिकम्पोज हो रहे हैं। ठीक है, उतने टाइम में इसके बी मोल डिकम्पोज हो रहे हैं। तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ। अब दूसरा एग्जांपल्स हम लेते हैं, सिंपल एग्जांपल यहाँ पर। नाउ वी विल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम दिस रिएक्शन। आप देख रहे हैं कि जितने टाइम में इसके 2 मोल डिकम्पोज हो रहे हैं, उतने टाइम में ऑक्सीजन का 1 मोल डिकम्पोज हो रहा है, उतने टाइम में ऑक्सीजन का। तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि इसके 2 मोल डिकम्पोज हो रहे, इसका 1 मोल। तो इसका मतलब हुआ कि SO2 का जो डिकम्पोज होने का जो रेट है वो 2 टाइम्स ग्रेटर हो गया इससे। ध्यान से देखिए इसको, इसके 2 मोल उतना ही समय ले रहे हैं, इसका 1 मोल उतना टाइम ले रहा है O2 का। So student, we can understand from here, look here, 2 moles of SO2 reacting with 1 mole of O2. So that means at the same time 2 mole of SO2 and 1 mole, या 2 molecules of SO2 and 1 molecule of O2 are taking part in reaction. So what does it mean? That the rate of decomposition of SO2, the rate of decomposition of SO2 is fast, the rate of decomposition of O2 is slow. And mathematically it is very much clear from here that SO2 का डिकम्पोजिशन होने का जो रेट है, SO2 का डिकम्पोजिशन होने का रेट O2 के डिकम्पोजिशन होने से डबल हो गया। देखिए ध्यान से, दिस इज रेट ऑफ डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ O2, दिस इज रेट ऑफ डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ SO2। तो यहाँ से क्लियर है कि इसके 2 मॉलिक्यूल उतने टाइम में, इसका 1 मॉलिक्यूल, इसका मतलब ये फास्ट है या स्लो है। तो इसका मतलब अगर हम SO2 के रेट ऑफ डिकम्पोजिशन को लेंगे तो वो O2 के रेस्पेक्ट में क्या आएगा कि इसका जो रेट है डिकम्पोजिशन होने वाला, इसके रेट से डबल हो गया। लुक फ्रॉम हियर, दैट मीन्स यहाँ से हम लिख सकते हैं we can write from here this is minus 1/2 change in divided by delta T is equal to minus this one. So now what is the rate of reaction in terms of this O2? अगर आप इसको छोड़ दें तो O2 के क्या होगा, तो हमें पता कि रेट इज इक्वल टू चेंज इन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ रिएक्टेंट. अगर O2 के टर्म्स में लेते हैं हम लोग तो दिस इज द रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन, दिस इज द रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन. सो दैट मीन्स दिस इज रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन, this is rate of reaction and this is equal to this, so that means this. So rate of reaction in terms of SO2 it is and this one. Similarly we can take this one. So जितने टाइम में O2 का 1 मोल डिकम्पोज रहा उतने टाइम में SO3 के 2 मोल बन रहे हैं. So from here we can take also, that means change in concentration of SO3 is equal to double of change in concentration of O2. That means half delta SO3 upon delta T is equal to minus delta O2 upon delta T. So what is this? This is rate. So that means we can write here plus 1/3 delta concentration of SO3 upon delta T. So we can generalize from here, we can deduce from here that rate of reaction here, rate of reaction in terms of reactant or product can be written like rate is equal to, we will take negative sign in case of reactant and we will take positive sign in case of product. One thing. Second thing, the stoichiometric coefficient will be written as in denominator. So here if A 1/A, here B 1/B, here C 1/C, here D 1/D. So this is the rate of reaction. So now let us take one question. One question we can take here. Write a rate of reaction in terms of, very important question. Write rate of reaction in terms of N2, H2 and NH3. For the reaction N2 plus 3H2 is equal to twice NH3. So here in terms of this N2, rate is equal to minus change in concentration of N2 divided by delta T. In terms of H2, minus 1/3 change in concentration of H2 upon dt, and is equal to, in terms of this, plus 1/2 change in concentration of NH3 upon delta T. Okay. Now suppose another question here, A part of this question and B part. If rate of this reaction is 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 3 mole per liter per second, then find rate of change of H2. Rate of change of H2 means rate of change of concentration of H2 and NH3. So what will you do? This value is given. This value is given. So here you will write 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 3, and you have to find out this value. this value with negative sign, minus 1/3 delta H2 upon delta T. So from here delta, this rate of change of with negative sign so decreasing, is equal to 3 into 1.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3, that is 4.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 mole per liter per second. So this question have been asked in board 2-3 times CBSE. And what will be rate of change of this NH3? So here from here we can write 1.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 is equal to plus 1/2 फिर डेल्टा NH3, ये ब्रैकेट नहीं छोड़ना आपको, डेल्टा T. So you have to find out this value. So from here delta NH3 upon delta T is equal to 2 into 1.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3, that is it will be 3.0 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 mole per liter per second. So आपसे बच्चों ये भी पूछा जा सकता है, ये वैल्यू गिवन है कि रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ H2 की कॉन्सेंट्रेशन का रेट दिया सपोज आपको 4.5, सपोज दिस वैल्यू इज 4.5, व्हाट विल बी रेट. तो यहाँ वैल्यू पुट कर देंगे 4.5 into 10⁻³ डिवाइड बाई 3, तो 1.5 into 10 दैट विल बी रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन. ये वैल्यू गिवन हो सकती है. तो रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ अमोनिया इज दिस, देन फाइंड द वैल्यू. तो इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछे जा सकते हैं.